Greetings, fellow soldiers. I wanted to pray about what's going on in Iran tonight. It's no secret that there has been a regime in control there for nearly 50 years that has been completely evil, changed an entire culture, and that, Islam does not work with normal societies. It ruins them. And with what's going on over there, the battle between the U.S. and Iran and Israel and the other nations there, I thought about what David did. In war, we need to pray like David and behave like David. When he heard about Goliath's arrogance, he considered it to be a direct insult to God himself. In 1 Samuel 17:45-47, then David said to the Philistine, "You come at me with a sword, with a spear, and a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the angel armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you down and cut off your head. And I will give the dead bodies of the hosts of the Philistines this day to the birds of the air and the wild beasts of the earth, that the earth may know that there is a God in Israel, and that this assembly may know that the Lord saves not with the sword and spear. For the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hand." So I thought about that, and I remembered what happened in Israel after October 7th. Israel, in one of their times fighting back against Hamas, they had Operation Grim Reaper and other devices that Hamas was terrified of using their electronic devices. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny how God can use something so simple to get at these guys. That they're just, all they want to do is destroy Israel. They want to destroy Israel off the face of the map, and that's just not going to happen. And it's no secret that that's been the goal of this Shia Islamic IRGC regime, and to destroy Israel and usher in their so-called prophet. But they've become limited on what they can do because of Israel and the U.S. They have really been striking at them pretty hard, especially today. The U.S. has finally learned that these guys aren't going to negotiate. They're liars. They are deceivers. They're conquerors. They have no desire of just getting along with other people. So I saw this parallel in the passage that the Philistine is the Shia Islamic regime. And David is still Israel, and Israel needs to get out its sling and one smooth stone while declaring, "How dare you defy the army of the living God?" Just like that creative thing that Israel did with the Grim Reaper and other exploding devices, I can't wait to see what God uses as simple elements delivered by the righteous soldier with the heart of a lion. And that's what I'm praying for, is that Israel can, what they have in their toolbox that is simple but profound, executed by the right person, and can bring down a whole, it brought down the Philistines before, and the whole Israelite army defeated the rest of the Philistines that were there with Goliath. And so when that happens, the people of Iran can rise up and take their country back. As a matter of fact, I felt so strongly about this, I wrote to Benjamin Netanyahu on X and sent him a message. Hey, dude, get your sling and smooth stone out, and find you a righteous soldier, something creative. Ask God for something creative that you can do against this regime that will bring them down to where they can be defeated by other ground invaders and the people of Iran to take their country back. So, and don't be afraid to pray audacious prayers. Expect the impossible, because it's not impossible. You think about this story of David and Goliath. They had two armies out there, and what took him down was a sling and a stone. One sling and one stone. Delivered by the right person that believed that God was sovereign and not to mock him like that. So, believe in the impossible. Like, share, and subscribe. Get your boots on, be brave, and pray like David.